A lot of you vibe code your portfolio website with AI and everything looks great, but what happens when you want to add a new case study or publish a blog post or upload a new project? Most of you simply go back to AI and continue prompting, but it doesn't always have to be like that. You can build a CMS, a content management system that allows you to manage everything yourself. So whenever you want to add a new project, you don't need to go back to AI and prompt your way through the entire process again. You can simply log in from anywhere in the world, even from your phone, add new projects, edit existing ones, or delete anything you no longer need. So in this video, I'm going to show you not only how to vibe code a complete portfolio inside Codex, but also how to give it a fully functional CMS. And this same process can pretty much work for blogs, case studies, project directories, or practically any website with repeated content and individual detailed pages. Let's get into it. Now, before you do anything inside of ChatGPT, you want to create a folder. I like to do mine before I start the project. You can as well just choose from here, new project, start from scratch. But I have a dedicated Codex folder in my Finder where I have all my projects and all. So what I can do is over here now, I can just make the new folder here. I can call this portfolio. And then when I come back, I can just choose project, new project, use an existing folder, and I'll use portfolio here. Now, if you have any particular instruction, maybe you want ChatGPT to follow your branding, your style, your tone, your typography, you can create a .md file. And to do that, it's quite easy. You can just come to ChatGPT, open a new chat, tell it to create a .md file for you. It can be designsystem.md. Tell it about your brand, tell it your color, tell it your typography, everything you need to tell it about your brand basically. And it's going to come back with a downloadable MD file. So when you download that file, what you have to do is place the file inside this folder. Do you get? Exactly, but I don't want to go through all that technicality for now. Now, inside of ChatGPT, we want to prompt it, but before we do that, we want to install a skill. And the name of the skill is called Design Taste Front End, if I'm not mistaken. So using this particular skill, you'd create almost perfect designs, I promise you. And to do that, we want to first of all install the skill installer plugin so we can install other skills online. Don't worry, I'll explain that better as we proceed. So clicking the plugin option here, you'll see this tab here, plugin skills. Click on skills, then open this drop down. In your case, you might not see this drop down. Just look for this particular plugin here, skill installer. I already have mine installed and activated. So all you can do now is go back to the chat. You can use / look for skill installer. This is it right here. And while it's activated, we want to come here to this website. It's called skills.sh. So this website has thousands, hundreds of thousands of skills you can download inside of your ChatGPT and use. But in this case, I'm going to look for design taste. So this is it here. All you have to do now is click on it. You can pretty much go through it and see the use cases. But when you're here, just copy this link like this, come back to ChatGPT, and then paste the link. That's pretty much it. When you send this, ChatGPT is going to install the skill for you, and it's going to be on your ChatGPT skills folder. I already have the design taste here, so I'm not going to do that again. Now, if you go back, we want to now add our prompt. Now, before we add the prompt, I'm going to activate the design taste plugin. And I'll just paste a very simple prompt. You can pretty much go through it. It's just a random prompt. You can now be more descriptive. So if you have a design system MD file in this project, you can now tell ChatGPT here, get my style, go through the design system file so that it knows to get your branding, your colors from that particular MD file, right? But if you don't, you can just pretty much ignore that step. And before I send this, I want to add another plugin, which is the site plugin that lets ChatGPT publish inside of ChatGPT. So I don't need to vibe code here and take it to Vercel or take it to Netlify. I can just use sites, which is a new plugin in ChatGPT. Sites like this, and then I'm going to activate it. And I'll make sure I'm using the right model. Okay, model 5.6 Sol. Effort, I think medium should do. I don't want to burn too much credit. Speed, standard. You can do fast, but it's going to consume more credits, of course. And when I'm satisfied, I'll just click send. All right, ChatGPT is done, and it took 12 minutes, 5 seconds. That's a lot of time. I had to go and eat, and I came back, but it's done, and let's view it together. This is what it came back with. So far, so good. It looks nice. Let's see. Oh, this is actually cool. It has nice hover effect. I like that it went to the particular style. Well, this is not the main focus of the video, but as you can see, this is actually good looking design for a very simple prompt. I didn't give it a reference. I didn't give it anything particular that it should follow. And it came back with this, which makes a lot of sense in my opinion. But now look at the project here. It's not clickable. And even if it's clickable and it has case studies, how people would normally add more case studies to their vibe coded portfolio is to go and prompt ChatGPT or prompt Claude and tell ChatGPT or Claude to add a new project. That's not very efficient. Like you don't always want to prompt your way into another project or another case study or another blog. You want to create what they call a CMS, which is content management system, and ChatGPT is very excellent with that, right? So all I have to do now is prompt ChatGPT to create a CMS for me, and I'm going to just use the voice tool right here. I want you to create a content management system for the project. Look at the current structure of the project cards and create fields for all the inputs like images, the title, description, and all that stuff. Also, add an additional field for the content itself, like the case study content, which is supposed to be like maybe a rich text editor, a markdown style, whatever you think is perfect for something like this, right? It should have its separate, admin access where I can go and probably add new projects, edit existing ones, and remove them. Do every other thing you need to do to make this dashboard or this CMS functionality perfect, and make sure that it works really well with the live site such that when I update and publish the content, it pushes to the live site and everything works. So I'm going to send in this prompt. Normally, things like this would work way better if you give it a little bit more info on the fields you want, on the context, but I'm just trying to show you how powerful this tool is. You really don't need to do much and you're going to get an awesome design. I'll send this and wait for what to come back with. Okay, by the way, if you want to preview the finished website yourself, I've added the link in the description, and also subscribe for more videos like this. ChatGPT worked for 16 minutes and 48 seconds. That's a lot of time, but let's see what it did. Now, this is the link to view the site, as we have already seen. A very nice site. This is the domain right here. As you can see, it has this chatgpt.site subdomain and it doesn't look bad. You can pretty much still further work on this UI. If you don't like how it's looking, you can pretty much work on it. But right now, I think there's case studies. So remember the first preview we did, there was no case study, but now there's a case study. And this is what it looks like. It looks bad, of course, but it can be better. If I click on the new project, there's a case study right here. If I go back to ChatGPT, I can open the project CMS. This is what the project CMS looks like. This is the admin. And the reason I'm able to log in is because this is the same email I used for my ChatGPT. So it already knows that I'm the admin and I'm the one that is signed in right now. So this is what the CMS dashboard looks like. I have 3 projects. This is it. So now let's see, I want to change the title of this first one. So if you come back here, the first project's name is Asta Mineral. So if I come back to the dashboard, I can pretty much just change this from Asta Mineral to only Asta, and probably maybe let's upload a new image for this. Let's do this one. That's it. And then I'm just going to publish right here. So it's published. If I go back to the site now and I refresh, you'll see that those changes I made has been pushed. So this is the image, this is it, Asta here. See how easy that was. So like now with this setup, you don't always have to come back here and prompt your way into a new project. With this setup, you can pretty much upload, add, or edit projects from this dashboard here with the admin access, and it's going to work very, very fine. As you can see, you have 3 live projects. If I click on new projects, you can add new projects here. You can just do random, let me just try display order. Let's do 4 short description. Sorry, I'm using these random placeholders. I shouldn't be using this, but I'm trying to demonstrate the powers of CMS. So now I don't have to go and prompt anything. I just have to come back here, upload clients. I can just do random letters and all. Yeah, then case study. This is the case study, nothing crazy. And then I hit publish. So hitting publish adds a 4th project over here. And if I come back here and I refresh this page, you'll see that it has added a 4th project. This is here right here without the gibberish I was writing here. So see how easy it is to add new projects without having to prompt again. And this is the power of GPT site. You can take it a step further. If you come back here to site, you would see the particular site you just made now. This is it right here. If you want it to be seen by everybody in the world, you can pretty much change this to just me, to anyone on the internet, and then you can publish right here. And also, if you want to connect this to a custom domain, You can pretty much come over here, come to settings, and you should find, and that's it. We've built a complete portfolio inside Codex, connected it to a functional CMS, and created an admin dashboard to manage everything. Now you can add new projects, edit existing ones, or delete them even from your phone without going back to AI every single time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.